Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your May Singles 2026 prediction. No X's, no past, charms, initials, lots of clues. Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that has come into your energy recently. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to everybody. Let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what they have for you in store for the month of May. What is coming your way? What is it that they want you to know? Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have at this time. I am listening for you now. I have a cat, independent, mysterious, and boundaries. Little bit of a who are you energy coming in there. That could be you asking about them. That could be them asking about you, or asking, it's almost like asking around. Okay. So maybe you have friends in common. Maybe they are able to, you've met through somehow. It was almost like, who is that person? Are they available? What's going on with them? Are they interested in dating? Not dating? Are they seeing somebody? So I feel like they're asking those types of questions behind the scenes. So somebody's talking about you. Somebody is going to be talking about you soon. I have a letter, communication. I have a feeling that you could know somebody in common. And that person is like the matchmaker. Somebody is setting you guys up. And I feel that it's, can I have, maybe they ask you, can I give this person your number? They asked if you were single, and you're like, well, tell me about them. Like, what's their deal? I want to know their background. Like, who are they? So I feel like you've got, matchmaker, make me a match. It feels like we've got a matchmaker putting you together, okay, which is cute. So maybe you've got a mutual friend. Maybe somehow, is it a blind date? I don't know if it's necessarily a blind date as much as a friend introducing you to the two of you. I guess that's a blind date. But I feel like we got the background on both sides. There's a middle person. There's a matchmaker. I have a book, Learning, Deeper Understanding. Yeah, I want to know. There's a sense of I want to know about this person. So somebody in the middle knows what's going on either side. And we're asking each other, we're going back and forth until somebody says, well, ask them if I can call, ask if I can give a number. And then it's like, you get this text message like, hey, so-and-so gave me your number. Yeah, here we go. There's a sense of off and running. Okay. Like in a good way, that it just, it kind of hits the ground running, So takes off right from the start. I have a puzzle, finding the one who completes you. And what will be funny is the person who introduces you to this person, that will be their favorite story to tell for the rest of their lives. I set them up. I knew that they would be good for each other, So, but yeah, I feel like it's that kind of a story. So, but we hit the ground running, and I feel like it's whoever sets you up, whoever introduces you, I think that they did a good job. They know you and they know them. So sometimes, people see something that you can't see. And it's worth a try, Spirit just said. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have an Ace of Cups. I have a Page of Pentacles. And I have a 4 of Swords. I have a feeling that you don't necessarily work with this person, but you could work with someone who knows somebody, okay? And maybe that person just ended something or came out of something. Like my brother, is single and has been single for a little while. And I think you guys would be really great together. I mean, that's a simple example. So that could be the combination. Somebody that you work with knows of somebody, something like that. I have this beautiful kind of 10 of Pentacles came into me as hitting the jackpot. They feel like they hit the jackpot. You feel like you hit the jackpot. And I have a sense that we're going to fall in love pretty easily. I think you're the missing puzzle piece. I feel that it's a good, maybe you'll laugh about it for years to come, that you really were a blind date or that somebody set you up, but that's okay. It doesn't matter how it comes into you, as long as it comes into you. So ask around, tell your friends that you're single, let people know that you're looking. Do they know anybody? Do they have any, family members? If there's a really nice looking person at work, do you have any cute single siblings? What's going on here? But who can you introduce me to? Something is going on. I have an 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody left a situation, got divorced, and now they're kind of back out there, and they're not. That 4 Pentacles came into me as like they're not willing to do like the dating sites. Maybe if it's a sibling, they're like, yeah, I don't know how they think they're going to find somebody, but they think if it's going to happen, it will happen. There's a part of me that says somebody's like on a little bit of a mission to find this person somebody too, so you could be perfect for them. Or maybe they've always liked you and thought you would be great for the person that they know. And lo and behold, you will be. I have a Moon. That felt like I just knew it. I felt either the first time I see you or the first time I hear your voice, that first contact, even those early text messages coming in, like maybe there's some laughter there. There's like a hook coming into me. But it came into me as I just knew that you were the one, or I just knew this was going to work. So for those of you that have really strong intuition, you will feel something along those lines. Let's get some initials. Let's see if they'll give me some initials. First initials, last initials. We'll start with I have this beautiful bowl. Let me get a handful. Maybe we'll spell a name for somebody. Let's see what they say. I have a T, an L, a W, a Y, a V. I have an R, a P. I have a D, an E, and I have a U. Okay. So for some of you, that could connect. And let's get the double letters. So I have these first letter, second letter of a first name or a last name. Let's see what they say. I have an AD, VI, JE, FR, AN, ZA, JU, RO, ED, DE, SA, DY, and let's get 2 more, MI, and WI. Okay. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it? What is it about this connection? Let's see what they say. Let's go into some of these. I have a surprise. Yeah, I mean, I think somebody gives you their phone number. I mean, I think you gave permission to give the phone number. I think somebody says, "Hey, can I give you so and so's phone number?" And you probably said, "Yeah, that's fine," thinking this person isn't going to call. Like, nobody wants a blind date. Nobody wants, especially if it's like a sister setting somebody up. Nobody wants to be set up by a family member. Like, worst case would be your mother, right? Your mother set you up with somebody. Your mother thinks that they found the best person you should be dating. Like, oh my God, just shoot me. So yeah, this person actually calls, so it was the surprise that they actually called after this whole back and forth. Who are they? And what are they like? And what's their background? Are they divorced, married, kids? How old? Everything you ask. I have a good man. Okay, worth it. Marriage material. There we go. Okay. I always like that. I always like that feeling. Now, if you don't want to get married, that's fine. But marriage material to me says worth keeping. Okay. Like you're a keeper, they're a keeper, right? So it's worth keeping. I definitely want that. I have big changes, the next phase, hope coming in, a celebration, good stuff. And I have your guardian angel. You're being divinely guided. Look for the signs. So you could say to yourself, I just feel like this person was put in my life for a reason. No coincidence. Thank God for so-and-so. And I do feel love call at the bottom of my deck. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, there's a sense of they actually call. And I feel like I'm surprised by that. I mean, you shouldn't be surprised by that, but there is a sense of I'm kind of surprised that they actually called. So they follow through. There's some follow through. How's that? They're worth it. Their first name begins with a vowel. Physically active. Owns a cat. Okay, maybe they talk about their cat. Their first name is one syllable. Has a severe allergy. It's not a cat allergy. It could be some kind of food allergy like peanuts or citrus, or what are other food allergies around there? They're saying bananas. Are people allergic to bananas? I don't know. It was almost some kind of fruit. It's some kind of fruit allergy. Has known you for 5 years, maybe has known of you, something like that. Their birth year is an even number. Has no tattoos. Enjoys cooking. Good. Nice. We want that. Has an imperfection in their speech. I don't know if it's an imperfection as much as a little bit. They're saying a twang. Okay, so a twang to me would be like a Southern accent. Okay, so they could have a little bit of a Southern accent with a twang. I'm guessing that that's what a twang means. Spirit, is that what you mean by a twang? Okay, let's get some charms. Let's see what they say. All right. Let's get some other clues. Okay, so I have this big bowl, and let me get my magic scoop going. And this bowl has some other fun stuff in it. I'm going to go down here because it's got some fun stuff. It's got some major arcana cards. So let's get those first. Okay, so I have a hanged man. I feel like this person isn't running around looking. I feel like this person walks around thinking, if somebody's supposed to be in my life, it will be. I'll find that person. So I don't feel like this person's hunting it down. And that's why I'm kind of laughing that they go through with the actual call, that somebody's trying to set them up, because that wouldn't be their first choice. But the fact that we really know this person, and this person's going back and forth and saying, well, they would be interested if you're interested, and, kind of talking it up. So They give it a chance. I have a Chariot. It moves forward once we get to know each other. I have a Hierophant. So it could be a spiritual union. I could be feeling a spiritual union. And I have a Tower. So after an ending comes this new beginning. I'm going to go with this Clock because I do feel like it's a matter of time. The timing is right now. The timing is better now for some reason. So they could have been getting out of something. They needed some time to grow, to heal. I have a Wheel of Fortune. Is that my Wheel of Fortune or my Sun? Hold on. Let me see. These are hard. These are hard to tell up close. I'm going to go with Wheel of Fortune. I think it's my Wheel of Fortune with all these other. My Wheel of Fortune, my timeline, the time is now. I've got a bird in a bird cage. I don't want to be held back. Is the door open on the bird cage? Hold on, let me see. I don't know. It's got some little diamonds. 3 little diamonds on there. 3 days, 3 weeks. Let's see. Come on, camera. Okay, so I don't want to be trapped. I'll commit to that. I mean, I don't think anybody does. So that could be something that, I'm not going to jump into anything. I'm going to, take my time. So I got it. All right. I got a merry-go-round, a Ferris wheel. Round and round we go. I feel like the communication with let's just say the matchmaker, I do feel like there's a lot of back and forth, like banter. I feel like there's a lot of, over a course of maybe a couple of days, there's some conversation, there's laughter, we kind of chalk it up as you got to be kidding. And then I feel like it turns into something, like lo and behold, it turns into that somebody calls. So it's kind of fun. Somebody sets you up, basically, and that's okay. I have the number 9 days. I have an anchor. I like that. You're my anchor. You're my rock. I do have a ring. Could be a future commitment. They could be, or they're saying 1. Okay, they're just showing me 1. Like we're connected, and there's no start or finish, which kind of means, I don't know, almost like an infinity energy too. So maybe I feel that way when I meet this person. I have a hammer. I'm going to go with construction. I'm going to go with construction trades. Works with tools. So I am going to go builder, contractors, any part of that industry. And then what's this? A lobster. Okay. What's your favorite food? Maybe that's what they're allergic to. They could be allergic to shellfish. Okay. So maybe it's because one of you, that's your favorite food, and the other one is allergic to shellfish. So that could be oh boy, we got to watch that. Okay. So there are our clues. Those were nice. And Spirit, what else do you want us to know? So the big question always is when, right? But let's do a couple more cards, then we'll do some when. What else do you want me to know about this person? How about a person? How about signs? Let's see. What sign are they? I have an Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Cancer energy today. Okay, and how about personality? Anything about a personality that you want me to know about, to look for? They said daring. Okay, courageous and daring. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess being set up by a friend, Like you don't know what you're getting into. All right. So worst case scenario, you both like this person. You sit down, you talk about the person, how do you know them? Something like that. I have a Romeo, Prince Charming, lover, seducer. Okay. Ends up being this kind of, knight in shining armor that came in out of nowhere, beautiful. I have a dog energy, which is always that. It's funny because it says mama's boy. So I want to go back to my mother tried to set me up with this person. So that could be the case for somebody out there. Hey, sometimes mothers know. Warm-hearted, loyalty, a dog, loyal, right? Faithful. I have a lady whisperer, flirtatious. I think that energetic messages, I feel like the text messages that come in initially are very clever. Okay. This person could have a very quick wit, have a great sense of humor, grab your attention very quickly. And you could be like, okay, you've seen pictures, Spirit just said. You both have seen pictures of each other. Otherwise, you wouldn't be interested in this date. Okay. So you've seen pictures, you've got background knowledge, you've drilled your friends to on either side to what is this person? And but you have pictures. So you've already kind of pre-approved, that you're attracted to them. I have a daredevil. Yeah. They just said they're daring a moment ago. So here it is. They're willing to take a chance. This is how Spirit just said it. So how good is that? Hey, you know what? How do I want to say it? Taking a chance on love, right? And are we all willing to take a chance if it's the right person? Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes we have to. I think we have to have faith that Spirit knows better than we do sometimes, and that not everybody that's put in front of us is not going to be somebody that we don't want. We know what we don't want. That's easy to say no to. The hard part is finding the person that we want and sticking, and it's sticking and keeping going, right? So, but we know what we don't want. That's easy. I'm not attracted to you. I'm not interested. You're too old. You're too young. You're not this. You're not that. We all know what we don't want. That's easy. Let's see when. By the end of the day, there you go. If you just saw this reading, it's going to be a good day. I have November being important. Let's see. November could be Scorpio, Sag, right? Next couple of days. That would be exciting. I have next summer. I'm going to go with summer energy. This coming summer. And I have April. We're in April now. We're heading into May. The number 18. So April. I also like the cherry blossom trees. I feel like trees are blooming. So if you have like flowering trees in your yard, look for that. Look for big flowery trees. Something like that feels important. They're saying bottom of the deck. Next year looks promising. But I always see this card as what a difference a day makes, what a difference a week could make, what a difference a year could make. So you could be in a total, they're saying it's happening now. There you go. It's happening now. April, heading into May. Is somebody trying to fix you up right now? Is somebody talking about you? Asking around, who are you? They said in the beginning. So who is this matchmaker? Who is this person trying to hook you up? All right, let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your comments always. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, I just uploaded some new readings in my website, some half-hour readings, and I updated a mini reading, so you may be interested in that. I hope you enjoyed your May prediction, and we'll see you all again real soon.